Figma is an essential part of our workflow as a motion design and animation studio. We actually couldn't live without it, and it's the sole reason we're able to produce the videos that we produce, mainly for kind of tech, software, AI companies, Web3. And a big part of the workflow process is planning. The emphasis really is on planning, so operating efficiently in Figma is essential. So in this video I'm going to share 5 plugins that take Figma to the next level, really allow us to save time, deliver top quality work, and I'm going to show you with examples of client work how we use those plugins on a kind of day-to-day basis. First plugin I'm going to show you is Vector 2-3D. Super helpful, and in this example for a Web3 client, what we've done is we've taken their 2D assets that were supplied to us and we've used them within Figma, which does have the ability to create 3D natively, and then we've shown them in a 3D perspective, which is really helpful because the video brand guidelines are 3D. So we use further down the line Blender and Adobe After Effects to create 3D motion graphic video. But within Figma and the planning process, we need to be able to show that to the client how it's going to look, visually represent it, and that's why this plugin Vector 3D is really helpful. Number 2, Iconify. Quite an old plugin, but really helpful. Use it on a day-to-day basis, especially if we are replicating software that we're then going to show in a video on behalf of a client, so they don't have access to their own UI design files or similar. Then we'll use Iconify to really quickly kind of mock up ideas. And in this example here, you can see one for a customer called EP Care, where we use numerous icons, maybe 40 plus, throughout the storyboard, which would have taken us a lot more time historically, having to kind of download those as PNGs or so forth from the internet. Number 3, Content Reel. I love this plugin, and in this example we've used it for a company called Career Copilot. And what we're trying to do here is, in storyboard format, visually represent the kind of global ecosystem that they have by representing it with a number of kind of different countries, in this case flags. So again, previously we would have had to search the internet, pull these out as maybe like PNG files, bring them in, and then edit them, mask them, and manipulate them in order to kind of create the shapes that they are. With this plugin, really easily, we've got access to all those flags within Figma, and we can just pull those down straight into our storyboard. Plugin number 4 is Icons 8 Background Remover. In this exact example, a company called Leave Dates have a lot of stock photography on their website, but the stock photography is isolated. So by that I mean the background has been removed. So we wanted to align with that style of design for their video, their explainer video. And rather than removing the background manually, which would be very time consuming, we use this plugin really quickly to remove the background of images, stock images specifically, and then visually represent scenes in the video in storyboard. I've saved the best till last. This really is my favorite plugin, filter effects, and the reason I like it is similar to number 1. So we edit videos a lot of the time in a 3D space, so we're able to manipulate shapes and get that very contemporary kind of 3D feel, but natively Figma doesn't have that ability. So what we use this plugin for is to change the perspective of images or dashboards in this case, or the user interface for the software. So we're able to represent a very contemporary motion design feel and allow the client to see what the video is going to look like further down the line, and plan effectively in Figma using this plugin. So that's a summary. These are the top plugins that I use daily to enhance our workflow, and we use throughout the agency. There are a number of others, and actually I'm going to link through below to a page on our website which we will update with a full rundown of the plugins that we use and the links to the websites of those plugins. Hopefully this has been helpful.